Alright, escapees, we should be back, hopefully. Oh, thank you, hey! Much appreciated! Wow, thank you so much. Holy crap, what is going on? Wait, I'm not ready! I can't see chat yet. Hold on. Thank you, Padge, I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift subs! So much, Padge. Hey! Welcome in! I am so sorry for that. My internet died. I got kicked out of the server. It was crazy. I was on 5G for a little bit, which means everything was down. I don't know if it's the what's going on and stuff, but holy crap. Thank you, Patch, for the gift sub. 5 gifted in the stream. Woo! Escapees, anybody close to your keyboards, please drop some love, some hype, some emotes of any kind. Thank you so much, Patch. I appreciate it. Page 01. Thank you, Patch 1. You're amazing. Thank you so much. That is crazy. Yeah, whether you like it or not, Wolfpuck666, welcome to the Ascendancy. Tigor, yeah, I know Tigor. Tigor7, welcome to the Ascendancy. We got Lognarok, welcome into the Ascendancy. Ian, becoming an Ascended one, and lots of chaos. Whether you like it or not, welcome to the Ascendancy. And thank you once again, Pash, for ascending those people in the chat. You're amazing. Very much appreciated. Thank you again. Yeah. Thank you so much. Escapees, anybody close to your keyboard, please drop some love, some hype, some emotes of any kind. Going out to Pajay. And if I'm saying your name wrong, please correct me. I'll try to say it right. Yeah, I abandoned you. I got mad and I left. No, I decided to just shut the whole stream down. Yeah, good morning, Paj, up there. I'm reading the old chats. Yeah, the more hunched over, the closer you are to the TV, huh? And the aim down sights. Yeah, I feel you there. You can see better. Yeah, there's different aspects to a person. Still you're just trying, yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly, Panda. It's like, it's me, but I'm trying to, like, be entertaining, I guess. But then at the same time, I'm like, is that fake? But I've always kind of been weird. Not weird, but, like, I'm one of those people that if I have friends and they egg me on to do something, I'll do it. I'll do it for the, like, comical effect or, even for like the theatrical effect and stuff. Like for example, when we went trick-or-treating out this past Halloween and stuff, I kind of dressed up. I wasn't really a witch, but I didn't know how else to act and all that. So I was kind of acting like a witch. I was like, trick-or-treat! I was using the voice and everything. I was hunched over, like walking like a goblin and things like that. And trying to kind of scare kids. Not really, you know, I'd break out a character and say, Happy Halloween, you know, as we walk by. But at first I'd be like, yes, oh, I like your costume. Very nice, you know. And I've always been slightly an entertainer. And I think it's because I was in band. I would have been in choir. I was in choir 6th grade. But choir, at least in my school, we had at least 2 people that were, I wouldn't even say, like nowadays I'm like, I probably have better vocals than they do. But back in the day, there were 2 super popular girls that would always get like the solo parts, and I couldn't win. And I knew I wasn't going to win because, you know, I didn't look the part and I wasn't as good looking as them, and I guess maybe my voice wasn't as good as theirs, or I just didn't have any confidence, right? And so I stopped. I quit choir, or I didn't really quit. I got an A in it, and then I just didn't sign up for it as an elective in 7th grade or any more after that. I stuck with band, and through band, I was able to be like the top clarinet forever. There was no competition. No offense to any of the other clarinets. I don't even think they really cared. They would never practice. I was always the one that was practicing at home. You can ask my mom. She was always upset about it. No, she wasn't upset about it, but you know, she had to hear the typical Sims where you're like really bad at the instrument at first and then you get better and better finally. But you know, those bad parts, whew, I can tell my mom and my grandma, bless their hearts for letting me, you know, continue on in band. But that's where I found my niche. I was top clarinet. I had a lot of like confidence and stuff because no one could beat me. No one was ever first chair besides me. I always got the top parts, the first chair part. I always got the solos for the clarinet. Everything. And then I even became the band president later on in high school. And so I always had like a bit of an entertainer type aspect to myself. I was in the Follies, which was our high school's talent show. And it was me and my best friend at the time, Nick Valle, and he was a tenor saxophone. We decided to put moves to our song that we were playing, and people loved it, dude. They were like, "Arr!" And that's when I got a taste of being on stage. And I was like, yeah, I like this. Hey, the shy fat kid can play some music, you know? And I got a little confidence. And I knew I was kind of an entertainer for a while. It's just, you know, I didn't have the right look for it for a long, long, long time. Alright, let's see here. But yeah, I've always been that person that if you kind of egg me on and stuff, I'm like, alright, as long as you guys are backing me up, I'll do that. It was a lot of times I was sent as the liaison between my friends and, you know how it was in high school. If you grew up like in the 2000s and stuff, there'd be a lot of like, hey, gee, go ask, you know, I have a crush on Matt Vega. You know, can you go ask him if he likes me back? And I'd be like, all right, you know, I'll do that. Like things like that were kind of easy, where other people were like, oh no, that's embarrassing, you know, or too shy and stuff like that. You know, I could do stuff if people asked me to do it. There we go. But I just needed some, you know, friends and stuff to back me up. Like I would never just go by myself and you know, ask somebody out or, you know, things like that. Well, actually, to be honest, I'll be 100% honest, Escapees. The two boyfriends, not at the same time, they were different times. And even the third, dude, okay, so, let's rewind it. Growing up in this countryside area that I'm still in, and it's more agricultural and all this and that, and it has nothing to do with sexuality, nothing like that. It was just the fact that I liked playing video games growing up. It was kind of seen as more of what they call, and I liked being outside and playing in the dirt. I was one of the girls that could pick up a worm while all the other girls were like, oh, nasty. I was one of the girls that could kill spiders. I know, poor spiders. I could squash a spider, you know, with my hand and then just rub it off and just be like, yeah, it's done. Where other girls are like, no, kill the spider for me. And so I kind of got the reputation of being a tomboy. That has nothing to do with sexuality. I've always liked dudes. I just want to make that super clear. Tomboy back in the day meant that you were a girl who liked to do stuff that was considered more guy type stuff, which video games back in the day, now a lot of girls play games, thank you so much, because now it's more seen as normal. But back in the day, that was kind of like a guy's hobby, was to play video games. And so I had a lot of guy friends, I'll just being honest. And because of that, I was the chick that if I wanted something or if I wanted to date a dude, I would go and ask them out. The two boyfriends that I had, I was the one who asked them out first. Actually, it was more like, to be honest, sometimes I'd call these boyfriends of my best friends, but I knew what I was doing. They probably knew what I was doing too. But all of the boyfriends that I had, I pretty much asked them out and stuff. Because when I wanted something or someone, and I could feel that they kind of, you know, they weren't saying no, I was like, all right, I think I can ask this guy out. And so even my long-term boyfriend, the way that he was some hot guy that was like a skater. I was never allowed to be part of the skater group because, one, I didn't skateboard. No, I tried. I was horrible at it. Yeah, I fell down once, hit my chin. That was it. It was over. I had a little scar, a little cut for a while there too. I was done with skateboarding. So, you know, the skater kids didn't want me. So I had to like build my own niche in school where I started wearing pretty much exactly what the same thing the skater kids were wearing, but I was a band kid, and so I called myself a rocker. I didn't really have like a set niche. And then, you know, the rest of my band friends too, we all played video games. We had our little Game Boy Colors and Game Boy Advances that we'd hook up and trade Pokemon with and stuff like that. We played Mario Kart on the bus ride. And so we were like gamers, but at the same time, I like to call it what we were, like rockers too, because we listened to rock music, alternative rock and stuff. And so we kind of looked like skater kids, we just weren't skater kids. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, oh yeah, so my long-term boyfriend was he was a rocker too in a way, but he got to hang out with the skater kids. He was cool like them. And you know, I could tell he was kind of a loner and stuff like that, because he wasn't exactly in the in crowd with the skaters. He was kind of more of maybe one of the outsiders. But man, I thought he was so hot. I thought he was cute, and I devised a plan, and I just went for it. You know, I was like, you know what? I want to meet this guy, and I like him. You know, I have a crush on him. I had no qualms telling people I had crushes on them. I'd be just super obvious about it. Like, who cares? Let's just get this over with. I mean, you know, why be secretive, right? And so, anyways, with this one guy who ended up being my 5-year long-term boyfriend that I had through college and all this and that, the way that I started talking to him was I saw him one time standing outside of the tree, outside of the English class area, and I was coming out of PE, and back in the day we would carry our books like, let me use this pillow as an example. We carry our books like this, you know, in our arms and stuff, because we usually had like a bunch of books. And so one day I saw him at the tree, and I walked towards him, and I bumped him purposely, like super obviously. I wasn't shy about it. Purposely bumped into him, and I go, oops, sorry, and then I, you know, walked away and stuff. And then that opened the door for me to be able to talk to him. He was in guitar class, which coincidentally was like the class right before band, and I just started chatting with him and stuff like that. And eventually, so I had him and my best friend Nick, my best friend, who I wanted him to be my boyfriend, but later on, turns out he was gay. I know, but yeah, I know. Imagine the guy you like turned out to be gay. Yeah, that broke my heart. But anyways, my best friend Nick, I had both of them, and I was tired of waiting for Nick, dude. I was like, hey, if we're not gonna, I didn't say this to him ever, but in my mind I was like, bro, you know, if we're not gonna date and stuff, I'm moving on. And so, you know, I started having feelings for this other dude, that new dude that I bumped into. And how it happened was, we have a little festival in the town over. It's called Sunnyside. They have a Cinco de Mayo festival, right? And so the first day of Cinco de Mayo, which I think was, yeah, on exactly Cinco de Mayo, me and my best friend Nick, we went over and, you know, we hung out and stuff, and we did Cinco de Mayo stuff. You know, we walked around, we rode some of the rides, they bought food, you know, kind of hung out, which I always thought, I was like, ooh, it's a date, but I don't think he ever thought of it like that. And so I was like, okay, that was cool. The next couple days, Cinco de Mayo was going, it's like a weekend long event and stuff. It was actually directly the next day, on the 6th of May, so 6 de Mayo, I took the other guy, the guy that would eventually become my boyfriend. I took the other guy to Cinco de Mayo, and then, you know, it was funny and then we did the whole thing, but with him it was different. So he was like more receptive, because I was like trying to like hold his hand and stuff like that, and he let me hold his hand. But to be honest, I was having those two guys kind of because Nick was jealous. He was giving me those vibes where he was jealous too. He didn't like the other guy that I was hanging out with, and they knew about each other. And you know, the guy that I eventually would date didn't like Nick either. Blah, 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 blah. You know, they knew about each other and stuff, and they didn't know that I had taken one to Cinco de Mayo and one the day after, you know, to the exact same event, right? Anyways, long story short, I held hands with this other dude, and Yeah, I realized, you know what? I think I like him more than I like Nick. And so the next day, on the 7th, is when he called me on the phone. And he said, you know, he was the one that said, you know, maybe we should be boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, oh, really? But I was the one that put those plans into motion because I was the one that tried to hold his hand first. I was the one that was like giving hugs and this and that. And he was just very receptive and everything. But, you know, I'll be honest, I was a little sneaky in high school too. I mean, hey, I was better looking at that time. I had lost weight. I wasn't that super fat kid from elementary anymore. People had a lot of respect for me. I was top of the band. I was the president of the band. I would get awards all the time for like student of the year, reading awards, you know, just everything, honor society, this and that. You know, I was pretty high echelon myself. I graduated number 4 out of, you know, the whole graduating class, so I was top 10. Yeah, you know, and this guy, he was like, yeah, maybe we should be boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, okay. And oh man, I felt bad though. I was like, I liked him a lot. We ended up staying together for 5 years. But what happened there was the day when we did go back to school, there were people that were like, oh, hey, playa. And I was like, what? And they're like, I saw you over at Cinco de Mayo, because they were helping their parents working the stand. And they're like, I saw you with Nick that one day, and then the next day you were over here with this guy. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, that was me. And they're like, oh, ooh, you know, like, hey. And that honestly too, I thought that was gonna tarnish my reputation. No, people were like, damn, G, like they kind of respected me for it in a weird way. I don't know, but I got some clout that that day for doing what I did there, which was pretty crazy. Yeah, I did play 2 guys against each other for a little bit, just being honest. I know it's not a good thing, but well, I mean, when you're tired of waiting for somebody to like make a move and stuff, you move on sometimes. And like I said, they knew about each other. Me, Nick, and the guy that I eventually started dating. We would hang out together too, you know, all 3 of us. And because I didn't really have a car, but I would borrow my mom's car. She was super cool about it. And, you know, we drive up to like Gravity Hill. We all hang out. We all listen to the same music. You know, but I could tell those 2 didn't like each other, you know, because they were rivals in a way. But man, that was some damn good times. I do remember that. Oh, sorry guys, I'm missing some stuff in chat. Yo, Biotic. I know, I do feel guilty about that. Okay, you know, I know another bad thing that I did too. My very, very, very first boyfriend that I had, I think it was, what grade was that? That was, I think it might have been 9th grade when we first got in. I think it was, yeah, it was the year that I had lost weight, first got into high school. So my friend Violet, we both grew up as bigger girls. We were both very, very obese. And the sad part about that too is that I did lose weight, but Violet didn't. And I always loved her, and I still have a lot of love for her too. And I'm not judging, nothing like that. No, who cares if she lost weight or not? That's not what this is about. Regardless of her weight, I always envied Violet because she had amazing confidence, regardless of her size. Even she was way more confident than I ever could be growing up. She didn't care that she was heavy. She had a cool family that, you know, supported her and didn't like cap on her like mine did. She had no low self-esteem, let's just say that. And so Violet was able to have boyfriends like all throughout. A lot of times she had a lot of boyfriends. And I was always like, man, you know, I wish I could be like that. Man, I want to be like Violet. I wish I had that confidence. You know, she's amazing. She was always really high echelon in my eyes. And just because she had that, she exuded confidence, and she could get the guys that she wanted to get, and she'd have boyfriends and stuff. Anyways, long story short, one time she assigned me, not really assigned me, but she asked me to call this guy that she liked and asked him if he liked her back. Yes, back in the day we used to do that. We used to have go-betweens. They were like, hey, you like my friend? She kind of likes you, blah, blah, blah. You know, and that's how they'd get together, right? Well, I was like, all right, let's do this. And so I called the guy up. Long story short, I got to the part finally where I was like, so, you know, my friend Violet likes you. Do you like her back? And his answer was like, no, I don't. And I was like, oh. I was like, dang. I'm like, oh, well, I got some bad news to go tell Violet later. And he goes, but I like you, though. And remember, we're on the phone, and I was like, me? And at this time, this was my very, very first boyfriend. I had never had that type of male attention before. So I did. I betrayed my best friend Violet, and I still feel bad about it to this day, even though she forgave me. She forgave me back in high school too. At least that's what she said and stuff, but I could tell I hurt her. And I felt so bad about it. Never forgave myself for it. But the guy goes, no, but I like you. And I go, you like me? And he's like, yeah, I think you're, you know, you look really good, this and that, and I think you're cute. You know, basically he buttered me up, and I was like, damn, I'd never heard anybody say that to me ever before. And so I was like, wow. And he's like, yeah, do you want to go out with me? And I was like, yeah, I'll go out with you. Without a second thought, I know. And that's the story of how I betrayed my friend Violet. I know. And you know what? Looking back at it, I should never have done that because he wasn't even that good looking. I know. It was just he was the first guy to ever show me any sort of attention in that particular way. And damn, it had to be my best friend's crush. So I betrayed my best friend and stole her man. Well, they weren't dating at all ever, but she had a crush on him, you know, and as far as she knew, I didn't have a crush on him. I didn't even know I had a crush on him. He was alright looking, he's okay, but my long-term boyfriend, whoo, he was handsome. Now, he was really good. Alright, anyways, yeah, that's some funny stories from the past. So yeah, that's why I think I'm not, you know, I'm not all the way a good person, you guys. I wouldn't do that, you know, nowadays. Oh, hell no, I've learned my lesson. That was treachery, that was horrible. Never do that. Always consult with your best friend if, you know, if you guys both like the same dude. In that situation, there's got to be a battle, right? When two people like the same person, you got to fight for it. What I did was dirty. I went behind her back. Oh, man. Good times, though. High school drama. Oh, nice, Biotic. Yeah, into heavy, same, dude. Mexican chick into heavy metal. When all the other Hispanic people were into like gangster rap and stuff, I was like, I was odd man out too. I definitely had a lot more white friends than Hispanic friends. A lot of Hispanic people didn't accept me because they didn't see me as a true Mexicana because I didn't speak Spanish fluently, and now I speak it a little bit better and stuff. But I was never accepted by my fellow Mexican friends over in high school, unfortunately. No, I was hanging out with white people mostly, and the Hispanic kids in band too. They were sick. They were cool. I liked them a lot. But yeah, I feel you there, Biotic. I was a little bit out. I was the odd one out too. Hispanic chick listening to rock music. It wasn't unheard of, but back in the day, that was kind of a strange combination. Nowadays, I'm sure it happens a lot. Let's go. Oh, there's the blue devil. That's the guy we need to take out. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Did that guy get up? Okay, good. Yeah, level 808 we should be at. Oh, no, what? It says 807. Yeah, 808 right there.
Hope the reward is enough.
I'll take it. Yeah, busted.
Be sure to come on
Dude,
back
I
once
was
we clean
totally
things
making
up.
the moves back then. So I'll be honest too, once I did get better looking from losing the weight, my confidence, it blew up. I got a little bit in my head. I started making moves on dudes. It true. But it just kind of, you know what, another sad story between me and Violet, was one time in PE. So me and Violet were like really, really close, especially growing up because we were both very, very large. She was my best friend during elementary and a good part of high school, because then she ended up going to the alternative high school where she did really, really well. She graduated salutatorian from the high school, or from the alternative high school, whereas she wasn't doing too well in the actual high school and stuff. She was kind of failing a lot of her subjects. Anyways, when we were in middle school, there was a time in PE where our teacher, Miss Matthews, she, you know how we had to run the mile as a kid, or as kids in middle school and probably high school too. Long story short, you know how the fast kids would run it like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, etc., etc. It would take me and Violet the whole class period, which was like a good 25 minutes or so, to finish the damn mile. Because we would, you know, we didn't really care sometimes. We'd walk it. And Miss Matthews like, come on, girls, you know, you need to try. And I knew in my heart I wasn't even trying. And it's because I was so like down on myself at that time that I was like, why even try? You know, I'm never gonna be fast like those people, you know, like the sporty kids. And I never said that, but it was in my mind. I was like, oh, you know, who cares? I'm just gonna walk this mile. I'm gonna get sweaty. And so me and Violet were like that, right? One time, I finally, and this is when I kind of knew, like, I don't know, I was just always so attached to Violet because I looked up to her so much because she had that confidence and stuff that I lacked. And I remember one time in PE, we were running the mile, and Miss Matthews, she was just like, come on, girls, you gotta try. And I knew I wasn't tired yet. I knew I was just walking because Violet was walking and I didn't want to leave her behind. And so I said, come on, Violet. I go, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see how, I was curious. I'm like, let's see how far we could get, you know? And so she's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. You do it if you want. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, go for it. I don't care. I'll meet you over there. You know, thinking that I was going to be slow too anyways. And I just went for it. I went for it and I jogged and I ended up lapping Violet and leaving her behind. And I was like, oh shit, you know, that's when I was like, damn, and Miss Matthews like, yeah, you know, when I was like, you know, getting across that line and so she's like, yeah, I knew you could do it, you know, she's all hyping me up and stuff, and I was like, damn, I can do it. And that's when I realized that you know, it's sometimes sadly you have to leave people behind even though you don't want to. And of course, you know, we were still friends after that and stuff and all that, but that's when I learned like, oh shit, you know, I was relying on Violet too much because I don't know why, but that's when I learned I could do things on my own. You know, I actually did have the power to jog the mile at least a little bit faster than I was doing. I could beat my personal bests, because before my personal bests were walking. And yeah, but that was another sad story though, I think, kind of in a way. Because that's when I learned, you know, that I actually didn't need Violet. And I could do things on my own. I don't know, it was weird. Weird story there. Dating 2 people at once, that's biotic. Yeah. Yeah, I was always last too, Panda. But I always got lucky. It was me and Violet that were always last. I guess it wasn't always just me by myself. And you know what the even sadder part was? Oh, so there was a girl named Sarah Mugler in my class, and she had leg braces. Oh my god, knock on wood. And so she walked, you know, a little bit funny and stuff. And even she freaking beat me in the mile, me and Violet in the mile. She could run faster than us, dude. And that was so sad. Oh my goodness. No offense to Sarah. I hope she's doing well. Actually, I've seen her a couple years. She also stuck around Grandview. She works at the church that her mom used to work at too. because I've seen her come out of it when I'm like driving to Safeway and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, that's Sarah Bugler. But yeah, knock on wood, poor Sarah. She never got rid of her cystic acne, it looks like. Anyways, yeah, I used to get beat by a girl. I used to get beat in the mile by a girl that wore leg braces and walked funny, knock on wood. But damn, you know, that was a sadness right there. And a lot of times when nobody chose me to be, when I didn't have Violet in the same PE class, a lot of times Sarah Mugler was my PE partner, just because nobody wanted to choose us. So the teacher's like, all right, you two together. I was like, okay, all right, Sarah, let's do this. You know, but I don't know. Life is crazy, Escapees. Life is indeed crazy. But I feel you, Panda. I was always last. Don't feel bad. Me too. I even got beat by the girl that had leg braces. Oh my goodness. That was too funny though. Alright, what time is it, you guys? 12:43. What started up? Line in the sand? I'll do it. I'll do it. But yeah, thank you for listening to my stories today, Escapees. That was a blast from the past, wasn't it? Yep, indeed. Nice. Track and field. I was always jealous of the sport kids. Because I knew I was never going to do one. And now I love working out, you guys. I know it's tough. I know I get sweaty. Sometimes I hate it. But hey, why are there aliens here? Aliens at Fort Defiance. Yeah, I love working out, Escapees. And the reason I say that is because if I didn't love it, I would have stopped doing it a long time ago. I say the same thing with streaming. That's how I know I love streaming too. It's because if I didn't love streaming, Escapees, I would have stopped doing it a long time ago. But no, I mean, even though there's been some negatives, like yesterday I had to ban a guy for self-promo, of course that made me feel bad. Yeah, of course I wish that wouldn't happen, but it does. You just gotta roll with the punches. But if I don't like to do something, I stop. I just don't do it. I've always been that type of person. You know, you cannot force me to do something I don't want to do. I mean, you can, but I'll be doing it all like grumpy and shiz. Which is how I know that I love streaming. I've been doing this for 9 years. I can't give it up. Even if I want to, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to give up streaming. There's been times where I've taken hiatuses, you know, like the 2 months where I don't stream at all, or maybe even 3 months and stuff that I don't stream at all. But rest assured, even when I'm not streaming, I'm still thinking about it too. I'm still thinking about streaming, and usually, I guess when I've taken hiatuses, it's because I'm sad, or I'm like, and I don't even know, I've never been diagnosed with depression or anything, but it's just like, if I'm not streaming for that long amount of time, it's usually because I'm like sad, or I feel, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to talk to anyone at that time. I'm really good at, like, when I do get sad, you guys, I try not to bother people about it. Like, sure, I'll mention it, oh, I'm depressed, but I'm not going to be bothering people about it or talking about it forever and ever and ever. And I disappear. I leave. You know, I just disappear. That's how I deal with a lot of things, is that I'll disappear until I'm ready to come back. And I've dealt with that too, like on stream, where I just feel like I'm good. You know, I don't want to talk to anyone. And it's not out of, you know, hatred or anything. It's just me not feeling happy, you know, and stuff like that. But I've always come back to streaming, even regardless. And that's how I know I love streaming, guys. Is that if I truly hated it, or if I truly didn't like it, I would have quit a long time ago and just never looked back. I would have gone back to being a teacher or some, you know, boring ass job. And same thing with working out. If I truly didn't like working out, I wouldn't do it. But man, here I am, still jogging 5 miles, at least twice a week. here I am, still biking, you know, a good 12 miles when it's not windy. And I know if I truly hated it, I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, this. But I don't know, life is kind of weird. Life is interesting for sure. But I think I do have a passion for streaming. I wouldn't say it's like a deep passion, because I don't, oh man, it burns me out when I have to like, make my own clips, go back and watch the highlights, post them everywhere. You know, that part of streaming, I'm like, oh, but the like actually being, you know, live and interacting and in the moment and all that, and trying to be social, I love that. That's extreme. Making a fool of myself occasionally, I love it. Meeting new people from different parts of the world, meeting people that even live around the same state that I do. I think it's freaking awesome. That's why I like, and I try to ask a lot of questions, like, how are you guys? Things like that. And I stop asking questions, you know, people don't answer, because I don't want to be that person that's like, just being annoying, asking the same thing over and over and over again. But when you guys do tell me about your lives and stuff, I think that's pretty interesting. I like hearing about it. I like learning about you guys. But that's also what hurts me too, though, is that sometimes, you know, throughout the years, I have made people that I've met people that I've considered my friends. And everybody has their own lives, and everything, of course. But, you know, it does something to you when people that you think are your friends disappear. Which is normal with streaming, I know. I try not to take it personally nowadays. But I also kind of, I put a little bit of a wall up too now, where it's like, alright, I'm not gonna open myself up to everybody right away. You know, because you never know when you're gonna have another experience like that where you think somebody's a friend and they disappear. You know, that person that you were talking to in chat every day all of a sudden is gone. And it's probably because they went, you know, lived their own life. A lot of people, especially when I started streaming at like 25 years old, a lot of people have gone off and got married, now they have kids, you know, they live their lives and stuff. They don't have time to watch Twitch and all that, which is totally understandable. But at the same time, as a streamer, it's like, man, sometimes you invest a lot of time into people for them just to disappear, or even worse, for them just to like throw you away. Or you know they're still around. You see them in the other chats that you've been, you know, hanging around in too, the other streams, but they just don't come into your stream anymore. Oh, shot through the heart, and you're too late. That's what it feels like. It does feel like, you know, losing somebody or losing a friend. It's happened with a lot of my moderators. That's why I don't really have too many moderators nowadays. I mean, I don't have any, if we're being honest. But then again, we don't really need too many moderators. I mean, look at chat. Chat's always been... Yep. If there's ever anything that bothers me, you know, I usually catch it right away. Oh, no, self-promotion, blah, blah, blah. This and that. I've had the whole... One of the big reasons, too, I know, here goes the story. I bring this story up a lot, but I had a mod who I would consider my best friend for a little bit. And she wasn't a streamer at first. She was a nighttime security guard over in California. And that's how she was able to watch streams and stuff, you know, on her off time. Anyways, we were like very similar, in my opinion, very similar personality-wise. And so, you know, we'd be talking smack about people and whispers occasionally and this and that. And we became really, really good friends. What I would consider one of my best friends for a while. And so, long story short, she started calling me something that I didn't like, and at first it started off as a, like, oh, ha ha ha, it's just a typo, it's just an extreme joke or a meme or whatever, but she called me soil. Instead of soul, she typed in S-O-I-L, and she started calling me dirt. And at first, you know, I laughed it off because I thought it was an actual typo, oh, ha ha ha. But then, you know, she kept doing it, and so I asked her, I go, hey, you know, I know we're joking around when you call me soil, but, you know, it kind of hurts my feelings, and not only that, it was kind of disrespectful, and, like, belittling to me, and I'm supposed to be, like, the streamer, you know, and I'm letting, you know, my best friend, or not my best friend, but I'm letting my mod, you know, disrespect me, and I was like, what's that gonna make the other viewers think? And, so long story short, I asked her, please, you know, to not call me soil anymore. And she agreed. She's like, alright, sorry about that, you know, I was just joking, it's just a stream meme. I was like, I know, but you know, yeah, it's kind of making me feel like you're calling me dirt. And, you know, I don't really like that. And so she was like, okay. And, oh, it's a raid! Hey, what's up, Dead Animal Assembly Plant? Yo! Thank you for the raid! What up, Zach? Good to see you! Welcome to the stream! Escapees! Check out Dead Animal Assembly Plant. I was talking about you the other day, Dead. Yeah! I hope your DJ shows have been going well. I've been seeing your posts for those over on Threads. Hell yeah. DJ Dead. I hope to catch some of your guys' shows next year too. Yay! I want to. I'm starting to save up money. I stopped smoking pot. That's not saying I can take a few hits here and there and stuff, but what I'm going with that is that I'm saving money. Yeah, I might be able to make some more shows. Hell yeah. But anyways, Escapees, I gave a shout out to Dead Animal Assembly Plant. That's Zach. He is the lead singer of the band of the same name. Amazing, super funny, really cool. Super awesome guy, Escapees. Check him out right there. I'll give him I used to have a fellowship hype, but now the damn API has expired and I haven't found another one yet, so I'm just gonna type in your stream name there. There's the links in the chat, Escapees, you want to check them out. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. That's amazing. What were you playing? I was just talking about life and crazy stuff, why I don't have moderators anymore. Good night, Panda. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it was awesome talking to you, Panda. Thank you for the raid. Holy crap, that was a huge raid. Yeah, kicking some butt in the game. Thank you, Bio. Yeah, anybody who was in Zach's channel, what was he playing, you guys? I'm quite curious. Yeah, my fellowship hype used to tell me what game the streamer was playing. Now I don't have it anymore. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, I used to just be able to do this, and he would tell me what game he was playing, but now it's like, it's not working at all. Yeah, it's not even popping up, is it? God damn it. Nope. I'm sure he was playing something awesome, you guys. But, so going back to that story with my moderator and stuff, Oh, we might be during the ad break, huh? That's probably why. Okay, I'll ask Dead all those questions again after the ads are over. Going along with that moderator story, so anyways, she was like my best friend for a bit, right? And long story short, she was calling me soil, and I was starting to get uncomfortable with that, and I was like, hey, can you know, not call me soil anymore? You know, it makes you feel like you're calling me dirt, and it's kind of, you know, making me feel a little bit bad. And she was like, okay, yeah, I won't do that anymore. And here comes my birthday. My birthday rolls around. And, okay, hold on, the ad's over. Okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm sorry, Dead Animal Assembly Plant. There was an ad going on. I don't know if that's what kind of blocked the questions I was asking you and stuff, but I hope you had a good game. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. We wouldn't have this many viewers if it wasn't for Dead Animal Assembly Plant. Check them out, Escapees. But going along with that story, so my birthday comes around, right? And right away, guess who comes in? Happy birthday, Soil! And I was like, oh, it was my moderator, my best friend. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I had it at that point, and I was like, that's enough. I stripped her of her mod sword, and I banned her right then and there. And I said, I will talk to you after the stream. And man, right away, I get a whole bunch of Twitch whispers. Oh my God, Soul, I'm so sorry. It was a typo. It was an accident this time. I'm like, all right, I don't want to hear it. I asked you not to call me Soil very nicely because it makes me feel bad. And you have to do it on my birthday, you know. And so I made the mistake of, you know, typing back during the stream, which of course made me even more heated. And I said, no, I'm not going to ban you until later on, you know. I'll do it later after the stream. No, I want to be there for your birthday stream. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have called me Soil then. And okay, and so I blocked her on whispers just so that I wouldn't have to see that anymore, right? There goes a bunch of Discord messages, and I'm like, oh, I look in the Discord, and she's been frustrated that I wasn't answering. And so now, instead of just apologizing and stuff, now she's turned it on me, where she's like, oh, you're just being too sensitive, and you're being a bitch. You need to unban me right now and give me my mod sword back, yada yada yada. And it's just going off on the Discord and stuff. And so I'm like, bro, that's crazy. So I banned her there too, right? Kicked her out of the Discord. What had full intentions of bringing her back afterwards, after my birthday stream. I just wanted to have fun, not deal with any drama or anything. And so, you know, that happens. She got super furious that I banned her. Started whispering other viewers that we had in common in chat. She would whisper some of the viewers and stuff, and they were telling me, dude, you know, such and such is whispering me. She's like, you know, not, and they'd send me the screenshot there, and she wasn't saying good things. She's like, tell Sol to unban me right now, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, she ended up going live on her own channel, and she was mad trash talking, calling me a bitch, saying that I was being super sensitive and that was really fucked up, that I had banned her during my own birthday stream, and you know, what friend would do that, this and that, this and that, this and that. And so I was like, damn, you know. And at that time, I mean, it was my birthday stream, and I wanted to try to focus on that. I think we were playing Fallout 4 at the time or something. And it pissed me off too, because you remember I said we were the reason we were best friends, we were kind of close in personalities and stuff, and sometimes personalities clash if you're too similar. And so it started to make me mad, where I was like, all right, that's enough, then I'm not going to. And so I told a few of the people that she was whispering, I was like, tell her I'm not going to unban her now at all, ever, you know, which was a lie. I would have if, you know, she hadn't crossed the line and started calling me, you know, rude stuff. And so long story short, it created a really big divide between our mutual viewers, because I used to raid her a lot, she would raid me, etc. and so on. And the viewers that we had in common, like, divided themselves up. There were people that I'd known for years that sided with her, saying, oh, you're just being too sensitive, and you need to unban her, and you need to make, you know, they're basically telling me what to do. You need to make her a mod again. You need to do this. You gotta do that. You know, and you know me with backseating and just people telling me stuff in general. I hate it. I hate it. And so I was like, you don't tell me what to do. You know, basically I'm like, hey, these people can't tell me shit, you know? And so, it just, man, it ruined everything. It ruined everything. It just made me, it left such a bad taste in my mouth. I was jaded forever after that, because the stream, I would say Fallout 4 was like probably, I think that was year 4 of streaming or something for me. It was what I used to call the golden age. I had cool people. I loved my moderators. I had people I would consider friends and stuff.
I am Homer,
and
I am here
that
to
just
help.
ruined it
These
so bad for me, because, you know,
are
how
a
could
great
somebody that was your
threat to our
best friend
planet.
one day all of a sudden turn on you, and not only
Those
that,
devices are
rip
summoning
rip
human
your
brain
stream,
waves
what you worked
to
on for
bring
4
down the
years,
force
rip
field
it all
of the
apart.
second.
There were
We must
people
draw
on her
out
side
alien
that would keep coming
and
into
defeat
my
them.
channel that I've known for years
Watch
too,
out for energy
and they're
output
telling
from the
me, you know,
second.
like, that I'm a bad
Extraction of
person
brain
because I
waves
got
is
mad
not painless.
that she's calling me something that she didn't, you know, she said she wouldn't call me. And so that made me upset, of course, where I was like, alright, well, now I'm gonna ban that person now too, and it just tore everything apart. And so now, that's why I'm very, I have 0 moderators now, safeties. I have my walls up quite a bit. I don't trust people too often. I'm even kind of, I'm wary of getting too close to people now, because I'm like, I don't know, you know, you never know when somebody's going to, and especially with streaming, if it's a fellow streamer and stuff, I'm always super wary of, like, making friends with them and all that, you know. By the way, this is the alien invasion event that's going on. Every hour on the top of the hour,
Brace yourself for the
you can spend to hopefully collect some rare rewards. We've already got 2 of the rare plans, or the new plans, I should say. I don't know if they're exactly super rare or anything. They are new. But yeah, it's caused me to have like a lot of like wariness about merging 2 streams together, you know, networking and stuff like that. Now, I'm not talking about Dead Animal Assembly Plant. Love Dead Animal Assembly Plant. I met Zach, met Eric, met the band, Nick, Buzz, all in real life. They're
Now
amazing.
move to the second siphon.
Right now, I'm
We need to
talking
draw
about
out
like
another commander
streamers that I
there.
don't know and stuff, and deciding to
Please
merge,
note that the
you know,
enemy
streams with
spacecraft
them.
is
I just
equipped
had a
with
really
deadly
bad
missiles.
experience when
Be careful.
me and my moderator did have a falling out, and we had a lot of viewers in common. And by doing that, it caused people to choose sides, people that I knew for years, people that I thought were my friends, you know, easily chose her side over me. And I was like, dang ya. You know, so it left a bad taste in my mouth and made me super jaded to the point where I don't know, it's hard to trust. It is hard to trust a little bit. But there, you know, people can't get to that level, of course. I'm still willing to let it happen. It's just a lot more difficult now because I'm like, it's this person's angle, you know? Always have to like try to read between the lines and stuff like that. Does this person really want to be friends, or, you know, are they just going to try to use me and then throw me away later on? Because yeah, a lot of stuff has happened throughout the years here on Twitch. Good stuff and bad stuff.
There are 2 captains coming.
But yeah, that stems on the conversation we were having earlier, you guys, where like, I love streaming. I truly love streaming. If I didn't, I would not be doing this for the day, you guys. I've been streaming since 2015. The longest break I've ever taken, I think, was like 3 months. I've taken several like 2-month hiatuses where I only stream like maybe once in that 2 months and stuff. But even when I am on a hiatus, I still think about the stream. I still think about you guys. Like chat in general, and you know, who would be there if I didn't do that. Who I hope would be there and stuff. And things like that. But yeah, if I didn't truly love streaming, I would have quit a long time ago. But I can't! Even when I do the damn hiatus, I'm still thinking about the stream. I'm still like, man, I should get on pretty soon. Oh, it's been like 2 weeks, haven't streamed. Now it's been like 3 weeks, you know, and just making excuses. But once again, you know, the only times that I do take those hiatuses is if I get sad and stuff. I just disappear for a little bit until I feel better. You know, I don't want to be that super depressed person on social media. We all have them on our Facebooks, yeah. That person who likes to make sure everybody knows that they're depressed and having a hard time. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to drink some coffee here. There we go. Landed here from the Threads rant. Oh my gosh, what about Soren? Soren Android. Cool name. Yeah, yesterday, yeah, true. Yesterday I had to ban somebody. It was crazy, dude. So I was talking about a person. There was a guy in Discord who was also a streamer. And long story short, I have a no self-promotion rule, and it's very obviously lined out in the rules. And so he was posting clips of his own stream in my Discord. And I was like, hey bro, sorry to be rude and all that, but I have a rule against self-promotion. Not only that, I didn't know him very well, I haven't watched his stream, I don't know if he's the type of person that I want to, support or merge my stream with. And so this guy, he kept posting clips of himself, his own stream, in my Discord, and so I was like, hey, please no clips of your stream, it's against the rules, yada yada yada. And his one answer was, indubitably. And I was like, okay, I hope he understands. No, the next day, he posts another stream clip of himself, and he says, hey, if anybody wants some music, use my stream, and once again, another clip of him, and I was like, bro, I go, hey, I asked you not to, self-promote in my channel, I'm gonna have to ban you from my Discord. And I was talking about that in my Twitch chat. And lo and behold,
For allowing me to assist you today.
yeah,
Should there be
victory,
another
we beat
attack,
that event there.
I will be
So,
ready to provide
lo and behold,
support
I
again.
banned that one guy, and I was talking about this yesterday on Twitch stream, right? At that same moment, a viewer that I just got on that same day, which was yesterday, he thought it was a good idea to also he goes, hey, well, when I stream, me and my friend stream, we also stream with this other guy who he name dropped, and I was like, bro, I'm like, dude, you are self-promoting while I'm talking about how I banned a guy from Discord for self-promotion. And so that was the threats rant, and I was like, I'm flabbergasted. I could not believe it, dude. I was like, what was going through that guy's head thinking when I'm talking about banning some dude from Discord for self-promo? He thought it was a good idea to self-promote himself in the chat. I was like, bro, are you kidding me? So yeah, see, I've dealt with all that crap throughout the last 9 years, different variations. That was the first time for that, though, talking about banning someone and then they do the exact same thing that the person that got banned for did. I was like, man, some people you cannot help. My flabbers were gasted. I'll just say that. Like, my mind was blown. I was like, man. And Biotic Sage, he goes, yeah, that guy brain farted. Yes, he did. In my imagination, I was thinking of The Sims when they slap each other, like, I'm like, that guy needed to be slapped exactly like that. In GTA, right? Not in real life. Wink, wink. But it was like, bro. Imagine. And I'll be honest, I was a little bit salty too. I was like, what a moron. I know, I apologize. I shouldn't be mean. But at the same time, it's like, come on, dude, read the room. I was just ranting and raving about some guy I banned, and you go and do the exact same thing. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Anyways, yeah, thank you for following from that threats post, Soren, or, coming in and stuff. I appreciate it. Yeah. Biotic going to bed. Good to see you, Biotic. Thank you for hanging out. Me too. I think this is pretty much my last event here. I was trying to get in another alien event. We didn't get a cool rare plan this time, but we did get two. We got the Nuka-Cola Cherry Rocket and the Nuka-Cola Grape Rocket. So yeah, 2 of the new plans out of 4 events that we did. I think we had a good 4-hour stream, huh? Yeah, let's do the thing that somebody got banned for. Exactly. Yup, brain fart. Yup. I know. I just can't believe it. Well, thank you for understanding, though. I know sometimes it seems like I'm being harsh or like I'm being just a big ol' asshole. But no, it's because I've dealt with this type of thing before. Like usually, unfortunately, those type of people, they will push. It's like you give a mouse a cookie, then they want a table, right? Or the mouse wants a chair. You give him a chair, he wants the table. You give him the table, now he wants some candles to make it look better. You give him the candles, now he wants your whole house. That's how self-promotion kind of starts and continues on. Not that dramatic, of course, but, once you become a doormat for people, it's hard to, like, you can say no and you can cut them off and stuff, but then they just, once they're done with you, they'll just throw you away. And all that time you invested into them, all that time you invested, trying to get to know them and stuff, it was nothing, you know, it means nothing. It's just crumpled, thrown away. And so I try to nip those type of situations in the bud. Like as soon as I see them, hey, Halloween candy, I think I can get rid of that now. Yeah, thank you guys for the awesome stream. I know it says I've only been streaming 1 hour, but it's because my stream crashed about like an hour ago. Well, yeah. We've actually been streaming for, I think, like 4 hours altogether because we got 4 of these events done. They happen every hour on the top of the hour. I think we had a good 4-hour stream. But once again, you guys, thank you to Dead Animal Assembly Plant. I'm going to give him another shout out there. He rated us. We wouldn't have this many viewers if it wasn't. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. I just shouted out the wrong person. Anyways, here we go. It's Dead Animal Assembly Plant, not just straight up dead. There we go. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Hermes. Or Hermanesque, sorry. What happens in here other than banning Fallout? We have a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough that I want to get back to. Main reason I did 76 today is because on Fallout 76 streams I've been playing this game for years, so I don't really have to pay attention to too much, which allows me to get to talk to you guys a lot more about personal things, or whatever you guys want to talk about is always on the table too. Usually ends up being me just ranting and raving about stuff. No, I'm kidding, but man, I had a great time today, you guys. Good conversations. So yeah, we played Fallout 76 because it was day 1 of the Invaders from Beyond event. But I do have a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. That's a blind playthrough, so when I do play Baldur's Gate, I don't really get to talk about, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, I don't get really to talk about anything personal with you guys during those streams. I mean, I do, but I'm more focused on the game, so I don't miss anything. 'Cause I'll be honest, Baldur's Gate 3, that's my first time playing a game of that caliber. I like to call it a sophisticated RPG. Now, I'm not saying Fallout and Elder Scrolls are not sophisticated. To me, Fallout and Elder Scrolls are just, well, they're easier. And I mean, that's not a bad thing. I like easier games. Even if they're on higher difficulty. It's like, it's more straightforward. It's just hack and slash, or shoot, point shoot. You know, with putting different perks and things like that. Baldur's Gate now requires a bit more concentration, paying attention, putting together different strategies, all stuff that require me to like focus more on the game. And so just being honest, when I do play Baldur's Gate or any other game that I play blind, I can't, even though I want to, I can't really talk too much about other things that aren't related to Baldur's Gate. But yeah, I don't know how I got on that tangent either. Not sure a slap would help though, I know, right? That is funny. Yeah, cozy stream. Thank you, Raw Mysteries. Good to see you again. How far am I on Baldur's Gate 3? I have not, I've not completed, I'll type that out because of ads. I've not completed Act 3 yet. Or sorry, Act 3. Act 1. Certainly not Act 3. Yeah, I've not completed Act 1 yet in Baldur's Gate. But I think we're getting pretty close. Right now I am exploring the Goblin Village. I haven't found that one guy yet, the druid dude. Haven't found the druid yet either. Yeah, I'm still new. I'm super new, blind, playthrough, complete novice, is what I like to say. But I also don't allow backseating though. No backseating allowed. Oh, okay, I was gonna type that out. Yeah, I'm super novice when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3, but I also don't allow backseating. So if anybody's here to backseat and stuff, just a gentle reminder that, yeah, that will make me mad after a while. Just like the self-promotion. Self-promotion, instantly furious if I don't know who the person is, you know, if I have a repertoire with you, or you know, I've met you in real life or things like that, I'd totally shout you out, you know? I've known you for years, things like that. But if it's like a completely new person like yesterday, or I've barely seen them that first day and they're just trying to talk about their stream, oh man, psh, it just sparks something inside me where I'm like instantly enraged. And you know, you can't tell that I'm instantly enraged, but on the inside I'm like, ooh, that left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh, I'm gonna remember that forever. Now you got a mark on your name there. Yeah, and I love the roll, and one of my favorite things in Baldur's Gate 3 is the actual rolling of the dice. So, you know, we all have chances in RPGs and stuff, especially the older ones like Morrowind, where you're always, any attack move that you make, you're rolling dice, and if you get a low number, you miss, right? But we never got to see the dice actually being rolled, like in Morrowind. And in Baldur's Gate 3, you get to roll the dice and see what numbers you land on. That's one of my favorite parts because you never know how it's gonna go. It's like, oh man, here we go. I know how I want this to go, but let's see what the numbers say. And then you get like a 2, and it's like, oh no, you know. Character messes something up. I love that. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, but the only thing that I couldn't, not that I couldn't stand, but the only thing that I had an issue with day one of starting Baldur's Gate 3 was just the backseating. Like, there's so many Baldur's Gate 3 experts, and I take time to let them know, like, yeah, I know you're amazing. You probably played through this game, you know, 6-7 times. You're an expert. You're a wizard. You are the king of Baldur's Gate 3, or the queen, whoever it is. You know, you guys are 100,000 times better than me at this game. But please, you know, just remember that I'm trying to experience the game too, because I had a lot of people like, oh, you need to use this spell here, soul. You need to merge these 2 spells together, or why do you have Asterion and this person when they're, you know, basically doing the same type of attacks, this and that. And, you know, just really trying to like change how I'm playing it. And I'm like, bro, you know, calm down. This is my experience of Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning not the fingerings, what do you call it? I'm still learning the controls for it, you know? And, man, I had people like, you're not playing it the right way, you're making the wrong decisions, and it's like, how can you make the wrong decision when everybody's playthrough is gonna be different, right? And I don't know, so that type of stuff started to like turn me off about it, and that was the reason why I stopped streaming Baldur's Gate 3 the first time around. Ooh, I'll go do Moonshine Jamboree real quick. Yeah, another event that I like to do popped up. Yeah, and so, you know, I'd love to continue streaming Baldur's Gate 3, but whew, some of that backseating though, it just really like, man, it's hard to manage. I mean, I do tell people like, sometimes they get mad too. I'm like, hey, please no backseating. Oh, well, I'm just trying to give you tips because it doesn't look like you know what you're doing. I'm like, I know it doesn't look like I know what I'm doing. It's the first time I'm playing this. It should look like I don't know what I'm doing. You know, and for me, making mistakes is okay in games, but for some reason, just for some viewers, not everybody, but for some viewers, it really bothers them to see you, like, make a mistake or do something they don't want you to do. And, you know, I'm just kind of like, well, you know, I'm, like, over it, because it's happened quite a bit now. Where I just tell people, hey, please no backseating or I'm gonna hit that ban hammer. Oh man, good times. Yeah, you can pick your own way to play it. The very, very, very first time. Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, the very, very first time. New follower hype. The very first time that I played Baldur's Gate 3... Oh, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was going to say about that. Oh, yeah. Very first time I played Baldur's Gate 3, Lae'zel died. Yeah! She died right in the beginning with the cage and stuff. And I was like, oh, shiz. And right away, people were like, you ruined your playthrough. Rah. which, you know, I can see how that happened. And so I ended up reloading it just so that, you know, people wouldn't complain. And then I felt bad after that because I'm like, oh, you know, I should have just left it and seen how the rest of the story goes, even if it wasn't, if it was without Lae'zel. You know, but I get it though, because now I'm playing, she's a really good character. She's mean, but she also happened to be the first person. You know what's funny? On my super first playthrough of Baldur's Gate, which I never got past Act 1. I'm still in the same spot that I am now with this blind playthrough. I thought Lae'zel, she's the Githyanki, the green lady that looks kind of like an Argonian, for those that don't know too much about what I'm talking about. Anyways, that green lady, Lae'zel, she's kind of mean. She's kind of a bitch. Which, you know, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But I thought she hated my character, right? And I was trying to hopefully romance Gale, who's the wizard guy, right? Kind of reminds me of Alistair from Dragon Age Origins. Anyways, turns out the first person who wanted to have sex with my character was actually Lae'zel. And so when she proposed or propositioned my character, I was like, oh shiz. I'm like, Lae'zel, wow. I thought you hated me. And so of course I had to say yes. And so my character boned Lae'zel on my very first playthrough. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, I think it is too, dang it. Yep, the hype's not working and stuff. Damn bot. We had a little bit of a internet crash earlier. Let me see. Oh yeah, I have to reconnect it. Streamlabs chatbot right there. Yes. Yeah, thank you, your God, for letting me know about that. Boop, boop. There we go. Ah, much better. Yeah, lazy ass AI. Yeah, you'll just get a different game, different ending. Right, that's what I thought too. Soren, you can't make mistakes in Baldur's Gate 3. And so I'll be honest, that viewer that was telling me I was playing it wrong, it did start to make me a little bit mad. I'll be honest about that. Because I was like, how can... And I called them out on it, because, you know, I'm not as nice as I used to be. Now I kind of call people out when I see it, because I'm like, oh, well, a little drama for the stream. It's good for everybody. Dang, is nobody really going to show up? Okay, yes, there's somebody there. Okay. It's hard to tell how, where the players are now that the gamer tags don't show up on people's heads anymore. Yeah, Fallout 76 is a little bit broken. There we go, now we know there's 3 people here. Yay! Good. I'm gonna switch out to my quad. Yeah, quad railway rifle. I don't have to reload so often. Because this is gonna be a doozy with only 3 people. Oh my god. This is gonna be horrible. Yes. I got shot at, you guys. I got shot at. Somebody's shooting me. I'm gonna open up some lunchboxes here. Lunchbox is gonna give us a few buffs. And three of them so that we get max experience points here. Woo! I'm also gonna hit some drugs. Little MedX.
Well, I think we're ready to get
Let me see, a
this
little overdrive.
going. Light the fire,
Little psycho buff.
shadows,
Get this party
and
started,
try not
huh?
to shoot each other.
Alright, yeehaw, Moonshine Jamboree. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a wild ride these 9 years, Escapees. But once again, it goes back to that,
Don't forget to fill the tub
goes back
with
to that
sizable
story I was
salamander
saying
venom.
earlier. If I didn't love streaming, I would have quit a long time ago. But I can't, because I love it. I love streaming. I love playing video games with you guys. I love learning about you guys. Everything.
Well, the angry sizable salamanders do that every day.
I'm going to use some of these, grenades. Oh, Oh, but I want to use my Molotov grenade. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, once again, welcome to the stream, Escapees. Huge shout out to Dead Animal Assembly Plant. I would not have this many viewers if it wasn't for him and his raid a few minutes ago. That was really, really nice. Woo! Man, somebody threw a bunch of grenades. They threw like a damn grenade bouquet. I wonder how. I kind of want to learn how to do that. But yeah, once again, you guys, this will probably be my last event. This is Moonshine Jamboree. Super good event to be if you are, well, regardless of level. If you're looking to get experience points and stuff, man, come to Moonshine. You don't even have to kill all the enemies, you just gotta tag them up a little bit. Somebody else do the rest of the killing. Drink a little coffee here. Our objective in Moonshine Jamboree is just to protect these stills whose health bars you can see up on the top right of the screen. So the stills are, one's right there, one's right here, and one is right under me right there. We just gotta make sure those things don't get destroyed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you have enough players, that is. Which I think we do. We're doing pretty good here. But yeah, as for other games that I stream, I've streamed, well, just in general, I stream a lot of the From Software games, a lot of Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Is there another one? Oh, Elden Ring, yeah, I almost forgot about Elden Ring. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring are the From Software games that I've streamed. I've streamed from Bethesda's Elder Scrolls series. I've streamed Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and Elder Scrolls Online. For the Fallout series, I've streamed Fallout 3 several times, Fallout 4 several times, Fallout 76. Many times, but that was back on my Xbox 360. I've been waiting for the perfect moment to stream Fallout New Vegas. And yeah, the perfect moment has just never showed up. Same thing with Dark Souls 2. I've never played, never streamed Dark Souls 2. And it's not the, I know it has a bad rep. It's not just a bad rep, it's just because I want to, I want to find the right time to stream Dark Souls 2. The first game I ever streamed was Diablo 3 and Halo Master Chief Collection. I used to stream a little bit of Call of Duty. I played Advanced Warfare back in the day, but since then I switched from being a Call of Duty streamer to being a Bethesda streamer. I played a little bit of The Division, because chat requested that. Play The Division, Soul, play The Division. And I was like, oh fine, I played a little bit, streamed a little bit of it. It was alright. Didn't play the second one. I'm trying to think, what other non-Bethesda, non-From Software games have I streamed? Not many, I think that was like the whole list right there. Does anyone can remember anything else? Oh, you used to play Skyrim? Nice. Happy birthday to Skyrim, 13 years old. Yeah, Skyrim just had a birthday. I think it was yesterday or, well, whenever the 11th was, depending. Let me see, it's already 1 a.m. So like 2 days ago. Skyrim's birthday. Lucky number 13. I streamed Layers of Fear one time for a a Halloween stream.
We've got just enough men
That was years ago, though.
and there's still plenty of room in the town. Let's see how much more we can collect.
There are a lot of games that I play off stream that I don't stream. I play Sims 4 quite a bit off stream. Yeah, I'm a Sims player. I don't stream it because I did stream it one time and oh man. I don't blame you, chat. I know. Everybody wanted me to kill my beloved Sims. So when are we gonna see you drown this one, soul? I'm like, bro, I've been working on this Sim for years. This one's maxed out. I'm not gonna kill her. Yeah, everybody wanted to see death and destruction. And at that particular moment, I was not even thinking of that, let's just say. I've streamed IRL a little bit in real life. I used to stream myself when I was walking out in the countryside. I used to stream myself putting makeup on, things like that. Now I'm old and I don't want you guys to see my wrinkles, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. Where am I? I hope everybody's playing along with their violins and their banjos.
I don't think I've ever seen the town so
Yeah, I used to play Skyrim, then I took an arrow to the knee. Somebody steal your sweet roll. Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. And pay with your blood. Good one-liners on the Skyrim and Oblivion. I used to be an adventurer like you. I took an arrow in my ass.
But if you haven't noticed, the stills are being
My wife
attacked.
divorced me. She took our entire cottage. Kicked me out to the riverside. Ooh, alright, we are on the last wave. Wave 4. Nice. It's the knee slapping good time.
Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills
Oh my God.
are being attacked.
Moonshine Jamboree's music. It's crazy. There we go. Got a bunch of Molotovs, might as well use them. Before you lose them. Yeah, once again, you guys, thank you for hanging out. Dude, today's stream is crazy. I liked everything we talked about. We started up the Alien Invaders from Beyond. That's going to be going on inside of Fallout 76 between November 12th until the 26th. We'll have 2 weeks of it. Whoa. I know, 2-week events, man. That guy using a missile launcher? Oh, he's using, or she is using that one carbine rifle or something. That's pretty cool. I have one in my inventory too. Alright, 6 seconds left. Yeah! 2, 1. That was Moonshine Jamboree. Good. Excellent. It's perfect event for a lot of experienced friends.
Such a wonderful
There we go.
sunshine jamboree.
Looks good. Woo! Now to get off my high horse and pick everything up off the ground. Oh, if I can, it won't let me press the X button. Okay, we got it, we got it. I was like spamming the X button right there. Yeah, a little victory. Not too bad. Nothing too special to get as a reward from Moonshine Jamboree. But yeah, the reward is the friends we made along the way. Oh, I'm just joking. It's the experience you get from killing all these enemies and stuff, yep. That's the real reward here in Moonshine. And the music, right? That harmonica solo, though. Yeah, I'm like, that dude's getting down in the band. Presents? I'll take the presents. Yeah, I'll take Gulper innards. You know why? That's more experience. How so? Well, I'm glad you asked. Gulper innards you get from the lovely gulpers that we slaughtered. But you can take all those innards over here and cook them. We're gonna cook them up. We're gonna make Gulper slurry. I have 378. I like to make them in batches because there is a limit to the amount of experience you can earn. And so I'm gonna do it in batches here. Let's go 85. Boom. Right there, you see on that bottom center, I made 1,259 experience from that. Let's do that again with like 117. Boom. Another 1,733 experience. Not bad. 1289. I'm gonna make a couple Gulper stuffed foots too. There we go. And then the last bit of slurry here. Boom, another 1,200 experience down there on the bottom. So yay! It might not look like that player dropped anything cool, but all those Gulper innards he dropped helped me out in experience. So GG to that guy back there. Yeah. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Alright, there we go. Let me turn the light on over here. And the rest of this junk, though, I'm gonna try to leave in my scrap box if I can. There we go. Yeah, we did a thing, yes! Doing things hype. No, but once again, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had a blast. Thank you, your God, for being here, the great conversations. Thank you, Soren Android. I wish I could have stayed on a little bit longer. Oh my God, I guess I gotta stay on a little bit longer. Yep, eviction notice started up. Dang it, that's a really good event, dude. You get a ton of legendary items. However, after that, I'm gonna be over encumbered, I bet. Alright. I know the stream says I've only been live for an hour and a half, but that's not true. I had an internet crash, and I know why now. It's because it's raining out there.
Is anyone out there?
Hey, who's dancing? I want to dance.
Settler camp was attacked by mutants last night.
I want to be involved.
Please help. My name is Kenneth Dean.
It's
South of
raining,
Huntersville.
man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Should drive them away if they come back. There's a machine in the crater. Should take care of the radiation in the area. Keep it running. We'll never finish building here for
We're
grace.
coming over here to bother this guy. He's like, I refuse. He refuses to be a part of our shenanigans. You join. You join. Look, another unicorn head. Join us. Join us. Unicorn guy isn't. He's not taking it. He peaced out. I don't know what we're doing. Woo! All right, somebody started up the event. I'm gonna switch out to my hazmat suit. It's dangerous out there. Yeah, eviction notice. Once again, another blessing of an event that gives you a ton of experience points, but that's not the cherry on top. The cherry on top is if you situate yourself kind of in this general location, you will get a lot of legendary items, a lot of legendary weapons and armor. Oh wow, somebody got the meat bags really, really fast. Alright. Ah, case in point, here's our first set of legendaries. Popping out of the woodwork as we speak. Oh, hello there. Dude, I am chugging coffee. So I'm using a lot of VATs, right? The coffee regains, or it makes your action points regenerate a bit quicker, a little bit faster. So that's why I'm chugging the canned coffee a lot. In case anyone's wondering. Yeah! I've heard that joke on Reddit. I posted it on Threads the other day too. It didn't fly though, it didn't catch, it didn't go viral. Somebody on Reddit said the song It's Raining Men and Let the Bodies Hit the Floor are actually the same song with just different perspectives. I was like, that's hilarious. I mean, hey, in a way, they're kind of right. I mean, it makes sense. Alright, there's our next legendary victim. I'm gonna pick this junk up as we go along, too. I know, right? I didn't think of that either. I know, right? And then after that, same event, I have to go to the alien thing. So yes, I'll probably be on for another 20 minutes here. Damn it, Fallout 76. Why do you do this to me? Oh, they got me. They got me this time. Throwing all these good events in a row all together. No, I'm happy about it. Alright, I'm actually gonna switch out, not my cards, but I'm gonna switch my weapons out. Whoa! Oh, it's actually, I don't know why I'm looking, it's on my weapon wheel. Just open the weapon wheel. Yeah, I'm switching the minigun real quick. Because I don't want to drink all my coffee. Oh no, a fire started. Oh, it took me out. Damn it. Help! Help! I've broken my ankle. Help me. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, kind person, thank you so much. You are a blessing in this world. Woo! Yeah, they could have left me for dead, but they didn't. Alright, we got more legendaries right there. Oh, friendly firing something. Not bad. So our main objective here in Radiation Rumble, or excuse me, Radiation Rumble, Eviction Notice. Our main objective in Eviction Notice is to protect this rad scrubber right there. And so there are enemies coming from down this way and stuff, but you know, if you want the legendary items, it's better to be on this side over here. I have been to eviction notices that fail though too, I know. Where I have to like run over to the rad scrubber and nobody else wants to repair it either, so then, you know, the timer runs out. That's always a bummer. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Good to see you. How's 76 going? Not bad at all. Today's the first day, well I guess technically now it's the second day. But the Invaders from Beyond event has started up. And so that's just the alien event. We've done it before, we've seen it before. The only new thing with the alien event this time around is that we have new rewards that we can get. And I've got 2 so far, yay! I've gotten the Nuka Cherry rocket and the Nuka Grape rocket. So new rewards, also known as new plans, which are just decorations we can build at the camp. though. Of course, everybody's gonna try to grind for those plans. I know I am. Dang it. But I will get back on Baldur's Gate 3 though, eventually. We have a nice playthrough going on. I'm still in Act 1. I'm just exploring the Goblin Village of Baldur's Gate 3. We've gone down the well, we found a giant spider. Found a crazy necromantic wood. A lot of things going down in that Goblin Village. Save some deep gnome. Saved him from being spun off a windmill. That was funny. Those were good times. Got 3 minutes on the clock here. Well, 3 minutes, 3.5, I should say. Oh. As soon as I looked away. There we go. Let's go collect the goods. Sometimes these body parts can roll out of the spawn area and they despawn. Yeah, they just disappear. Don't want that to happen. Happens too if somebody is spamming like explosive weapons, Fat Man, no. Fat Man, missile launchers. Oh, this guy. I see you there. Hi. Sorry to hear that, Shadow. I hope you're doing okay. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? No. Hope you're okay, Shadow. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, legendaries. Forget those other guys back there. We got legendaries to fight. Oh, no, the rat scrubber. Oh my god. On my way to be back up for this guy. I know it's as fast as my little legs can carry me. Woo! On my way, bro, too. Oh man, bless your hearts. I'll throw up a heart there. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on that too, just in case. But notice how it was just one guy and then myself that went over? A lot of players could care less if the event fails. They're like, I got a few legendaries. Oh, here we go. Oh, this guy just created. Ooh, a couple of legendaries back here. Shooting around like crazy. Well, I didn't know where the enemies were gonna be. 40 seconds on the clock. There we go. 20 seconds. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Shadow. A UTI that turned into sepsis. That's not good. That is not good. I'm glad you're okay though, you made it. Yeah, sepsis is horrible. If left untreated, that could lead to death. Alright, victory! Yeah, eviction notice. Oh yeah, why am I doing the heart? We're gonna do the annoying trumpet instead. And we got Foundation Vengeance! Oh man, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, Shadow. But I hope you get to go back to playing games pretty soon. Oh man. So, oh gosh, did they have to like, well, you know, I don't want to be too nosy and stuff. Did they have to like, you know, I don't know how you explain it, not clean your blood, but like, did you need like blood transfusions and things like that? Or did they just give you like a really strong antibiotic to get that out of your blood system? I don't know. I'm glad you made it though, because that's scary. I don't want to sound like morbid or scary and stuff, but I have one of my old classmates' sisters passed away from sepsis. It got into her bloodstream and then they couldn't save her after that, so she passed on, unfortunately. Yeah, that's scary, dude. That is very scary. And not to be that person either, but I actually went to the hospital myself recently. Yeah, and I still don't know exactly what's wrong with me, but I have some gastrointestinal issues. And long story short, it's been going on since October 27th. A little bit before that actually, but it scared me enough that I stopped smoking weed. I was a huge weed toker, you guys, and I've been sober off weed since October 27th. Yep. It's crazy though. It's scary how health scares will make you change your life. And so I don't plan on going back to weed or anything. I'm not going to be smoking it daily anymore. I'm going to treat it more like alcohol where, yeah, if it's available like around the holidays or somebody's birthday, sure, I'll take a couple puffs or whatever. But I think my days of smoking weed and stuff daily are over, unfortunately. Woo! You gotta love it when somebody's gun gets stuck. Thanks, Bethesda. Yeah, that gun noise, that's like a little glitch right there. A little glitch. Yeah, sepsis is horrible. Horrible. Very life-threatening. Not a good thing at all. Shadow says it was a final fuck you from the environment I was in. I'm moving into a new home once I'm out here. Hey, new home hype! Well, congratulations on the new place, Shadow. And especially, you know, if it's gonna be helpful to your health. Definitely. Yeah, that's scary, dude. Well, I'm glad you made it, though. Yay! Shadow made it! Woo! I'm giving you hype, Shadow. Shadow. Yeah, you made it. To another 100 years of living life and health. Right? That's good. Good to hear that you're getting a new home, too. That is amazing. Nah, you're the survivor there. You are awesome. Thank you, that's very kind. But no, and I'm glad that you're here too. I'm glad you made it back. What game are you gonna play first? I bet there's a long list. So speaking of in the game, now I'm doing the boring part, which is just the, well, it's the cathartic part. Where we are scrapping everything. Because if not, I'm not going to be able to get to the alien event in 5 minutes here. Yeah, I might as well get rid of the steaming bark too. Get rid of that. Alright, looks good. Now I gotta put some clothes on. Yeah, let's just go, let's go Valerius Alistair outfit. Or not Valerius, Valorous. Valorous Alistair. Yep, that's the name of this outfit right here. I look like a Jedi, kind of. Or not the Jedi, but what's the, droids? I look like the Jedi's enemies. Oh, what else do I need? Yes, my armor. Food and drink. Steaming filet, yag white pastry, does the same thing. Oh, I have that Magic moonshine, let's get rid of that. Those weigh £1 each. Don't need them. Alright, one more thing I can put on too is my character's underwear. Woo! It's just under armor. I call it underwear though. Okay, so we're still 840 pounds. Off balance here. Okay, let me do a little scrapping. Weapon weight reduction at the bottom would be nice to unlock. Oh, didn't get it. Oh, you know what? Let me sort by weight here. Alright, let's scrap Foundation's Vengeance. This thing. Sure, regenerating torso. Execution Gatling laser. Ooh, the action point cost on this would be nice. Dang it, we didn't get it. Yeah, there's like about a 1% chance to unlock any of these legendary effects. So that's what's happening when we choose to scrap our legendaries instead of scripting them. Let me see, the auto stim wouldn't be too bad to have. I like that ammo weight reduction. Weapons break slower. No, I won't scrap that one. We could probably sell that for a pretty penny. This. So far, I've not learned any crafting. You'll see it pop up on the top left if we do. I can still hear that somebody's stuck weapon. Let's see. Action point regen, come on. We didn't get it. Even a box mod for that would be nice at this point. Cryo resistance. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is let me see if I chug a carry weight booster. Is that going to help me out? Oh, it does, but I'm still 3 pounds over encumbered. Well, I have something for that too. Bust the alcohol out. Yeah, there we go, 720. I have enough time, quickly. To the script box. We'll get rid of the rest of this stuff here. Ooh, Red Dead Redemption 1. Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. I played and streamed Red Dead Redemption 2 here. We had a new viewer come in. They wanted to know, what else do I play besides Fallout 76? I was like, well, I went through a big old list, and I forgot Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, howdy there. I streamed a lot of Red Dead back in my day. The funniest part is that when I streamed Red Dead Redemption 2, I was using an accent the whole time. We even had followers that thought the accent was my real voice. And then they saw me on other streams and they're like, what, Soul? I thought you had a country accent. I thought that was your real voice there. And I was like, no, that weren't my real voice. I was just playing a character on Red Dead. That was good times though. I can't believe I forgot about that one, yeah. Alright, just scripted some of these. Ooh, I'll keep that for the explosion damage. Alright, looks good. There we go. That one that I decided to keep, let me scrap it, I should say. Scrap, script, tomato, tomato. It's all the same thing. Then we got some expert in chat. Well, actually, it's not. Yeah, we know. Okay, looks good. Alright, last event I'm going to do today, Escapees, Invaders from Beyond. Once again, this event started up yesterday. It's running from November 12th until the 26th, 2 weeks. There are new plans that make this event a little bit more hyped up and stuff. That's what we're all trying to get here. Yup. Dark Souls 1. Dude, I love Dark Souls 1 so much. I do. I love that game. I've played it a bunch. Even though Dark Souls 3 was my first ever Dark Souls game. It was my introduction into the series. I still enjoyed the first one a lot better. I think maybe because, I don't know, I felt like Dark Souls 1 was a little bit more straightforward. Like, yeah, we were able to, how do you say, we could go, I guess, the wrong way a little bit, but it was a lot harder to go the wrong way in Dark Souls 1. Where in Dark Souls 3, there was, you know, definite points where you could kind of change the story a little bit more, which isn't a bad thing. That's actually a really good thing. I don't know, I got more used to Dark Souls 1, though.
I would not get involved in public affairs, but the extraterrestrial is my specialty, so I would like to help.
Here we go.
Those brainwave siphons are
Using
collecting
the same emote as the clothes we're wearing.
To put a stop to this, we must lure out the alien commanders in control of the force.
Alright, here we go. Invaders from beyond.
They can be avoided.
Hold on. New workout records have been synced. Good. Sync them up, baby. That's what my watch was telling me. Okay. So our objective in the Invaders from Beyond event is up there in the top right. We have to kill 30 alien enemies, and then one of the little boss guys will pop out. Then we gotta kill the boss guy. The next wave of enemies will come out. Gotta kill 30 of those dudes. The boss guy comes out, rinse and repeat. Final boss. Woo! Somebody's going ham with grenades. Top there.
You have drawn the attention of a commander.
Oh, somebody needs help. Where are you? Oh, they're fine. Woo! Somebody's using a Batman. I can hear the whistle. Dang, it's a war zone.
Destroy that brainwave siphon.
Alright, somebody got Lieutenant Captain right away.
2 more to go.
I
Let
didn't
us
even
move
see
our
him.
assault to Siphon Omega.
I didn't even see him pop out.
One more thing. The enemy ship is powering up their offensive system. Watch out for missile strikes.
Alright, here we go. Next up, we are heading this direction, up the slide. And same thing, gotta kill 30 enemies. And then the little boss guy will pop out, take his ass out. We'll be on the last wave. Hopefully we get another new plan. Nice. Yeah, I loved it too. Thank you, Your God, for being here. Thank you for the great conversations. Lurkers, you guys are amazing too. Dead End, Assembly Clan, thank you for the raid, the giant raid. Yeah, it was really fun talking to you guys tonight. I do hope to be back on Baldur's Gate 3. If not next stream, then the stream after that, I gotta get that playthrough done, guys. We're not even done. We're not even like close to the end of Act 1 yet. Slowly but surely. I do want to get Baldur's Gate 3 under our belt. Alright, we got the 2 captains, capitans. Now we have to destroy this thing here.
Everyone,
There we go. That took a while.
We are almost finished here.
But yeah, I had a good stream too, guys. I had a lot of fun. Now I'm tired, I'll be honest. I'm tired. I'm like suppressing yawns. Like, oh god. Yeah, I feel like I got a yawn. It's only because I woke up a little bit earlier. I guess yesterday, huh? By the way, happy Wednesday out there. Happy hump day. I'm also kind of hungry too. I had pizza earlier, but that was it. Now I want more pizza. Although if there's any leftovers, only time will tell. Oh yeah, Starfield! I can't believe I forgot to mention Starfield! Yup, played and streamed Starfield. We just finished the new expansion, the new DLC. enough to fit in with the local room. Alright, there's a good general right there. That was the final boss. Yeah, final boss. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go help this guy that says he
I
needs
will
help.
be ready to provide
Oh, he's
support
good, he's
again.
good. Good job, everyone. Yeah, come on, rare plant. Oh, we got the human tube. That's not bad, that's not bad. I'll take it, I'll take it. Human tube is fine. Yeah, I need to get back on Baldur's Gate escapees. Where we left off in Baldur's Gate is I was going through the Goblin Town. I think it's called Blight Village, something like that. And, oh shiz, this guy's throwing grenades and stuff. Look, there's an argument going on right there. And somebody's angry. Watching. I want to see them fight. Fight! 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 Alright, no fights. Oh, you know what? I should have watched the alien spaceship. If you look up before the event's over and during the event ending, you can see the spaceship go and it flies out. Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of games that I forgot that we've streamed and stuff. Yeah, we did a full playthrough of Starfield, got to the very end. Didn't go into New Game Plus. I turned around, I walked back out. But I used that same character to finish up the... Gosh, what was it called again, you guys? That expansion for Starfield? I can't remember for the life of me right now. But it was only like a week ago that we did it. No, well, no, by now it's been at least like a good 2-3 weeks or so. Yep. Anyways, on Baldur's Gate 3, we left off after we were exploring that goblin village, so we're very early still. Well, not very early, but we're still kind of early in Act 1. And we left off where we had been searching around this alchemist shop, and long story short, we were able to get underneath the alchemist shop. We learned that the alchemist was actually not who he said he was some necromancer on the run. And he had a necromantic book, right? So we found the book. And then I read somewhere that the apprentice who might have had the key for it went down a well. So we went down the well in the Goblin Village, and lo and behold, there was a giant spider down there. So we had a nice big old battle with the spider and all her little babies. And man, that took forever. But we were victorious, so we kicked the spider's ass. And then, yes, found the key to the book, opened up the book, tried to take over our mind or something, but my character's a bard, so she was able to like sing very loudly, and I got some good rolls, luckily, knock on wood. Got some good rolls. I was able to sing my way out of, you know, having whatever negative stuff that was going on with that book take us over. And I think that's where we left off, is we opened the book. That was it. Other than that, I've been trying to romance Gale. But we made some magic together, that's about it. He showed me how to open up the weave. Oh, look at that, you guys. Oh no. Unlucky number 666. Oh. Speaking of necromantic books, right? But yeah, thank you again, Escapees. That was my last event. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna eat some snacks before I go to bed. Yeah, well, not unlucky, but it is kind of demonic. I try not to... Yeah, you know, I listen to heavy metal and all that. But I'll be honest, you guys. Even though, you know, I don't go to church. Well, never mind, let's not get into religion talk and all that. Let's just say, if I had to choose a side, Escapees, I'm gonna be honest, you know, I love metal. I'll always love metal, I'll always love rock music, alternative, all that. But if I had to choose a side, you guys, I'm gonna choose God. I choose the man above. Yes, indeed. Dios mío, Jesucristo. Yeah, I'll be on God's side. I'll be on the good side. I don't like I don't like, well, how do I say it? Not that I don't know, I've gotten kind of weird in my old age now, where I have a neighbor who we kind of have beef and stuff. I won't get into the beef, but sometimes I believe she might be into witchcraft and all that. And I ain't knocking witchcraft. I think people can do some powerful shit with witchcraft. You know, I wouldn't put it past her if she hasn't been, you know, trying to like hex us or whatever. And so just being honest, guys, if I had to choose a side, I'd choose the side of God. Yep. I'd rather be in the light than in the darkness there. I know, it says the person that's not baptized. I'm not baptized, escapees. I know. Shame on me. I'm going to hell regardless. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I hope not. Hey, they say if I pray hard enough and ask for forgiveness, I'll be let in too, so it's good enough for me. We don't know what's gonna happen in the afterlife. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for kicking it here. I had a blast, escapees. I'm gonna go eat some food, which is not what you're supposed to do before you go to bed. Some shameless self-promotion before I do that, though. Where's my cards at? Thank you so much, guys, for kicking it with me. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow. Never any pressure, you guys. Always super thankful when you do. If you want to check out any of my social media, quick Google search of Soul_Escape. That is capital SOUL_3SC4P3. SOUL_3SC4P3. We'll find all my social media right there. I'm on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Discord, Steam, OnlyFans, all that good stuff, you guys. SOUL_3SC4P3. Snapchat, I'm not Solar Escape anymore. I got banned. Yup. Banned off of the Snap. That's okay. I made a new one. It's Soul Escape, one word, SOUL3SC4P3. My gamer tag is still 2 words down there. Soul space escape, capital SOUL space 3SC4P3 on the Xbox Series X. That is Soul space escape. We are currently at 10,000 followers. Haven't updated the card yet. Thank you so much, you guys. As always, couldn't have done it without your help. If you're interested in merch, I had to look, I was like, what card is this again? If you're interested in merch, down there below, there's a big old button, you can click on it, all that good stuff. Thank you again, you guys. Could not have do it without your help, your host, your retweets, people in chat, lurkers. Thank you so much. Thank you for the conversations today. I had a blast, escapees. We just talked about anything and everything. Talked about stuff that happened in high school, my first boyfriend, my long-term boyfriend. Oh man, good times, good times. Yeah, nice to meet you, Soren. Nice to meet you. To the new viewers out there. Thank you, lurkers. I hope to be back tomorrow. If I'm not back on 76, hopefully we'll be back on Baldur's Gate 3. I've been thinking of maybe throwing in some Skyrim again for the 13th anniversary. Lucky number 13, right? You know, just to, I don't know. Well, because, okay, so I've played and streamed Skyrim, but I haven't finished the whole game on stream. I finished it before, of course. You know, I've had the fight with Alduin. I finished the Great War between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials and all that stuff. But I've actually never fought Alduin on stream. I've done that, you know, back in the day on my 360. And the reason for that is that there's just so many side quests. I always get sidetracked, keep doing a ton of quests, doing all those factions and whatnot. And then a different game or a new Bethesda game or a new Dark Souls type game will come out, and then we start streaming that, right? So then I abandoned my Skyrim playthrough. So I've never done like a full whole playthrough of the main quest line beginning to end. And so I've been wanting to do that. Recently did that with Fallout 3. We completed all the DLCs and all that good stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, you guys. Bye T-Bank, bye everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good morning, evening, wherever you happen to be. Happy hump day out there, you guys. And as always, ever onward, ever forward. Catch you next time, right here on the Soul Stream. Peace. Bye, everybody. See you next time.